the Milimani Law Court by the Supreme Court aside to hear the presidential election petition, which kicked off yesterday, and thereof today is the second day whereby we expect to get to see most of the respondents mentioned in this case to give their submissions, given that yesterday, which was the first day of the hearing, we got to see most of the petitioners, actually all the petitioners get to give their submissions, and also the first respondents, who are the first four commissioners who are in support of the presidential election petition, who include Juliana Cherera, Irene Masit, Wanderi, as well as Justice Nyangaya, who got to give their submissions yesterday evening, and therefore today we expect to get to see submissions from the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, as well as the chair of Chebukati. And later on in the day, we also get submissions from William Ruto in regards to the presidential election petition that was filed by Raila Odinga and his running mate Martha Karua, alongside other petitions. And so far, we got to see that out of the 9 petitions that were filed, 7 were consolidated and 2 were struck out, with the 2 which included one that was filed by Moses Kuria and the other that had been filed by Ruben Kigame, therefore leaving about 7 petitions that were consolidated. And about all of the petitions that had been filed by the 7 petitioners were heard yesterday, and key issues emerging from these were tied to the 9 issues which the 7-judge bench of the Supreme Court got to say that it's going to focus on during the hearing. Some of the issues that came out yesterday were one of them raised by most of the petitioners were, but the person who was declared as the president-elect, who is William Ruto, did not get the 50% plus 1 as required by the Constitution. And most of them were saying that the election process did not meet the requirements of Article 81 of the Constitution for a free and fair election as required by the Constitution. That is just one of the lawyers working in representing one of the petitioners, who is Raila Odinga and Martha Karua, Philip Morgor, just walking into the hall where the hearing is going on. And now we're seeing another lawyer representing Kenya Kwanza walking in, who is Kithure Kindiki, who was also one of the chief agents of the Kenya Kwanza coalition during the presidential election petition. During the election, the general election that just concluded, as I was saying, that some of the issues that came out yesterday is that they were saying that William Ruto, who was declared as the president-elect, did not attain the 50% plus 1 requirement, and also the election did not meet Article 81, the requirements of Article 81 of the Constitution for a free and fair and transparent election. And also we got to see that they were saying that Regulation 87 of the Elections Act should be considered unconstitutional since it's not consistent with the Constitution, getting to cite Article 138(3)(c) of the Constitution, as well as Article 138(10), saying that Article 138(3)(c) of the Constitution calls upon the Commission in consultation to all of them are supposed to tally and verify the results before they're declared. And also Article 138(10) of the Constitution then is the only one that requires them to get to the chair to get to announce. That is just one of the lawyers, Professor Ben Sihanya, walking in also into the hall, into the ceremonial hall, whereby the petition is being heard by the 7-judge bench. And also we've gotten to see other issues emerging out of these in regards to the servers, and also the scrutiny, the servers, as well as the scrutiny of some of that is one of the other lawyers also walking in, some of the lawyers representing petitioners. That is also Yes, Kioko Kilokomi. That is Wakili Kioko Kilokomi working in. Kioko Kilokomi is representing Kenya Kwanza, and we'll get to see the submissions that I'll get to give today. Just some of the lawyers, a battery of lawyers. I've seen also one of the other lawyers working in, Kiragu Kimani. Kiragu Kimani is representing Kenya Kwanza, Senior Counsel Kiragu Kimani, and so many other lawyers. We've just seen lawyers representing representing the Kenya Kwanza Coalition, working in Kioko Kilokomi. I've also seen Fred Ngatia, and now you've seen Senior Counsel Kirago